In Nurabad, there was a narrow alley where even the sun seemed hesitant to enter. Shadows lingered there during the day, and at night the darkness felt alive, as if it could breathe. At the very end of that alley stood an old, weathered shop, the Lantern Makers. People spoke about him in whispers. "He's a strange man," some said. "He knows too much," said others, and a few chose silence because silence itself can be a secret. Rahim rarely spoke, so rarely that people felt his presence more than they heard his voice. He repaired lanterns without payment, without questions, without keeping count. No one ever saw him write down whose lantern he fixed and whose he did not, yet somehow he remembered everyone. He knew which house kept its light burning late into the night, which alley caught sudden winds, which child was afraid of the dark. People whispered again, "Maybe he speaks to the light, or maybe to the darkness." Rahim heard them, but he never replied. That night was different. The sky was unnaturally quiet, like a held breath before a storm. A message arrived from a nearby village. An old woman's lantern had shattered. Without a word, Rahim gathered his tools and left. Before the sun had fully set, the sky was already draped in black. On his way back, the storm broke loose. Rain swallowed the ground. Wind erased the paths. Thunder crashed like fists pounding on locked doors. Rahim's lantern trembled in his hand, then suddenly went out. Complete darkness. Not the kind that blinds the eyes, but the kind that blinds the heart. Rahim did not run. He simply stood still. They say those who run in darkness lose their way, and those who stop begin to see. Then something strange happened. Far away in the chest of the darkness, a tiny light pulsed. Then another, then another. It was not lightning. It was not stars. It was something else. The lights formed a line, like a mark drawn across the dark. Rahim recognized it. These were not ordinary lanterns. They were his lanterns, the ones whose glass he had repaired, whose handles he had strengthened, whose flames he had brought back to life. He moved forward. With every step, the light grew clearer, and then, through the curtain of rain, people appeared. Silent, still, lanterns raised in their hands. No one called Rahim's name. No one asked a question. The light was enough. A young girl spoke softly. "We didn't know where you were, so we sent the light." An old woman said, "You repaired my lantern the night I was crying in the dark." A man bowed his head. "We never thanked you, but we remembered." Rahim said nothing, because there are moments when even words get lost in the dark. After that night, Nurabad changed. Not the shop, not Rahim, only the silence changed. Now, when the wind rises, people check their lanterns first. When it rains, no one walks alone. And when someone asks, "What is the use of kindness?" people simply look toward that alley, where darkness no longer stays. And Rahim? He still walks at night with his small lantern. But now he knows. Darkness listens. Light remembers. And kindness never loses its way.